Here we're doing this informative speech. How many of you have been cyberbullied? Many of us, not not all of us, have been a victim of bullying online, but maybe we have been a part of cyberbullying and not even realize. Recently in the news and social media, there have been stories that young teens are often victims of cyberbullying and don't know how to get help that they need. Sometimes it's easier for them to end their lives instead of having to be humiliated online. As a member of society, I have not been a victim of cyberbullying, but did not know how to help. This led me to me wanting to learn more about the topic. Learning more about cyberbullying will help us understand what to do when someone or you is being targeted. First, I will share with you some background information about cyberbullying. Then I will talk about the effects of cyberbullying, and lastly, I will talk about how we can help in an event when cyberbullying strikes. So, what is cyberbullying? In order for us to get a better understanding of what cyberbullying is, we have to explore the meaning of cyberbullying and then outline the characteristics of cyberbullying. In March 23rd, 2014, according to an article on New York Times called Name Calling in the Virtual Playground by Nick Bilton, anonymous apps like ChickJack that lets users post anonymous comments to their friends have been reportedly been used to taunt students and make bomb threats to raise concerns for school authorities. Susan O'Forman, the principal of Westbridge Middle School in Alpharetta, Georgia, warned parents about the dangers of ChickJack. ChickJack's posts can be vicious and hurtful since there is no way to trace the source. So, according to StopBullying.gov, cyberbullying is bullying that takes place using electronic technology. Electronic technology could be devices like cell phones, computers, tablets, and social media. First, some examples of cyberbullying could be sending mean text messages to a person. Another example of cyberbullying is when you send embarrassing pictures, videos, make fake websites or fake profiles to someone that you know so that you know can hurt them. Bullying someone can really impact the person's life significantly. Often kids who are cyberbullied online tend to be bullied in person as well. It shows the measures that the bully is willing to take in order to bully the victim. Now that we have discussed what bullying is and have some background information on cyberbullying, let's move on to our second point. What are the effects of cyberbullying? Cyberbullying happens on a daily basis, but what are the effects that it has on our youth? Allow me to explain. According to Fund for Civility, Respect, and Understanding in 2015, cyberbullying causes psychological, emotional, and physical stress. You may also notice, according to StopBullying.gov, students who are bullied are at higher risk of depression and anxiety. Of course, along with those, there is symptoms that you can detect when a person is being bullied by noticing the symptoms on students. Now that we understand the effects of cyberbullying, let's move on to the symptoms that cyberbullying can have on students. For example, some of those symptoms are feeling sad, lonely, changing in sleep, and eating patterns, loss of interest in activities. There could also be more health complaints. Another series of symptoms that the youth can have is skip school, get poor grades. They can have low self-esteem, use of alcohol and drugs. Youth who is constantly being bullied can lead to thoughts of suicide and committing suicide. Sometimes when the students can find help may be violent. In 12 out of 15 school shooting cases in the 1990s, the shooters had a history of being bullied. So now that we know what cyberbullying is, what are the effects of cyberbullying? Are the amount of pain it can bring on students? Allow me to talk about how we can help in an event of cyberbullying. Although cyberbullying may seem impossible to put an end to it, there is still some ways we as a community can engage to prevent cyberbullying on social media. According to cyberbully.com, one of the ways that we can prevent cyberbullying is by not engaging or supporting material. Another way is to support a classmate that is being targeted online by posting positive messages. You can also tell an adult at home of the issue so that they can help. Flagging mean comments can also be a good way of preventing cyberbullying. So now that we know the main point of cyberbullying, we can have a better understanding of how it affects students and their youth, and ways we can prevent. Now to put things to an end, what is cyberbullying? It is important for us to understand the dangers of cyberbullying. First of all, I described the meaning of cyberbullying. Then I described the effects that cyberbullying can have on students. And lastly, I talked about how we can prevent bullying from happening. Cyberbullying can happen to anyone within the reach of social media. There is many effects of bullying that can be prevented from bullying.